Hello there, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new around these parts, hello, thank you so much for clicking. In today's video, I'm here to do a memory plan with me, and I'm going to do something I don't think I've ever done on the channel and try to talk through both the base and the plans, which means this could be a super long video. It's not going to happen in one sitting, so you guys will see this in kind of 2 takes for me, but it'll just be one single take for you, of course. And I'm a little nervous, but I'm feeling chatty-ish, and I don't think I'm going to have a chance to do this again anytime soon, seeing as how I've had this channel for like 4 years now, and this is, I'm pretty sure anyway, this is the first time I've done this. So I'm planning for the week of February 19th. Let's just get started. And I'm so excited to do this with this kit. This is the Black History kit from my shop. It is still available in shop. It's offered in mini and ultimate sizes and both in premium matte and glossy paper if you're interested. But this art is from Painted Lilacs and I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I'm really excited for how the base is going to come out. I think it's going to be fire. So I'm really pumped to see it come together, and you guys are going to watch me react in real time, which could be interesting. But yeah, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. I don't think I printed any of the extras. Oh, I lie. I have printed the extras. I didn't think I did. The only thing I didn't print, it looks like, are the pattern boxes, but I don't think I need them because I don't really have quotes, and you'll see why in a second. But there is the kit, and then let me show you guys foil. So I pulled in a couple things, but I'm going to use this stuff here. So I am going to use a matte bronze, matte silver mixed metal foil bundle from SPC. You guys have seen it. It's just the standard confetti. I don't know what that is, but let's get it off. And I think it's going to be so cute with the colors in this kit. So cute. I'm so excited. I will warn you, I am a bit unhinged for this one, so just get ready. Get ready because it's a bit unhinged. And then I have 2 things for the underlays. So I'm thinking of using the underlays in the foil bundle I showed you guys. And then I'm also thinking of using these black solids from Kristanne's planner. And then these custom underlay. Hold on, I just want to get the, because I have some gold ones in here, but I want the matte bronze. Yeah, let's put that away. So I have these custom text underlay. Yes, underlays from Alicia Craft. I do PR for Alicia Craft through the end of March. So if you want to pick anything up, you can go ahead and put Anna15 in the code space so you can get 15% off your order. And if she's having a sale, which I don't anticipate she's having one before the end of the month, but if she is, you can just mention me in the notes and get my freebie. So I'm so excited. This is a Martin Luther King quote. I guess I should probably tell y'all what it says. It says, "But we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt, so we have come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and the security of justice." Enough said, right? Enough said there. Okay. So now I need to figure out boxes and extenders and yada. I'm going to look at my notes to see what kind of a week this was. I could definitely use some extenders. Let me see what my box situation is looking like, because I may not be able to. So I have 8. I'm gonna need those in a minute. I hope this is enjoyable for y'all. This is the same girl, so I'm not even gonna count that. Okay, so then we have 8, 12, yes, 12. Then I had, oh, the bottom washi, which was, okay, so I have 12 boxes. 7, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 10 boxes. I have 12. Okay. So I can do, if the math is mathing, I can do 2 extenders. Yeah, I should have enough for 2 extenders. Yes. God. Okay, I'm already like, why did I do this as a talk through? It's fine. All right, let's get started, y'all. So, let me bring you guys in a little bit. I think that's good. So, y'all, I told y'all in, I think now it's probably a couple Plan With Me's ago, but I told y'all that I was trying to pull a fast one on Ticketmaster, basically, because I got my Aventura tickets. If you guys don't know the drill, Aventura is a big Latin boy band who was in existence in like late 90s, early 2000s. And they were the equivalent of like Backstreet NSYNC. Okay. I feel like they were even bigger, but we're gonna just to give you some context, like they were all the craze. And they're still kind of all the craze, because I've had to purchase tickets for Beyonce. I've had to purchase a lot of concert tickets in my life, and I've never seen anything quite like what happened with their pre-sale. So they had a pre-sale. I missed it because I had work meetings, and honestly, I kind of forgot about it, which is so weird for me because I'm so on top of shit like that. So I don't know what happened there, but I kind of forgot, but I also had meetings. So either way, I wouldn't have been able to be there on time for the pre-sale. But I was like, it's the pre-sale. Like, I've done this 1,000,001 times. Like, the pre-sale, usually they just have a few seats available for the pre-sale. And then they'll open it on the general on sale date, and then more seats will be available. Not for this pre-sale. For this pre-sale, they sold out during the pre-sale. And so I was pretty much screwed when I looked. And I looked the same day, like a half hour later, sold. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just wait for the general on sale date. But even they were posting on their socials like XYZ shows are sold out. So I was like, like, this can't be happening. This cannot be happening. Hold on, y'all. I want to do a test here. Where's my little book? We're going to do a little test before I place them on the page, which I probably should have done before this, but it's fine. Oh, the issue with doing a test is then I won't have enough. Fine, I'm just gonna have to lay it on the page. Okay, no one invited you, random piece of sticker. I'm gonna have to just do it on the page, you guys. I'm scared. I want it to look good. Okay. It might be super extra, but alas. So yeah, so they were sold out, and I was like, well, there goes that. Because it wasn't even, there wasn't a lot of like resale stuff on there. Like, it just was not looking great, to be honest. Let me see. What I want to do is put these both. I think you'll still be able to make out the letters. Let me see. That would be a triple layer, you guys. This is the most extra thing I've ever done in my life. But like, ooh, it's just too tempting to not do it. So I'm just going to do it. You know, we're just going to live. We're just going to live on the edge. Okay, I think I'm going to like it already. I think I'm going to like it already. Okay, like, I think this is cute. I think this is cute, y'all. I think this is cute. No, I think this is gonna be good. Okay. I feel this is the most extra thing. These are three layers. I'm sorry, I'm ridiculous. Anyways, Tuesday gets a box. What box do I want to use? So they sold out during the pre-sale, basically. Back to the story. And I was like, there's that. So I was like hoping and praying. I like posted on there. I was like, we need another date in my city, please. Because they were adding dates, but not in my city. And I was like, please, I need another date. So a couple weeks go by, and then they just recently announced more dates. And of course, they then announced my city. But I had already purchased, what do I use? I had already purchased, I think I want to use this in the top. And then I think I want to use the girl. I think I'm going to use this book. Let's use this open book. But the kicker is I already purchased tickets, but they were like resale. So they were so expensive, y'all. Like ridiculously expensive. But I was like, I have to go, and it doesn't look like they're going to add a freaking date. Well, they finally added a date when I already got tickets and spent way more than I should have. But then, y'all, then they rescheduled my date for my show. And when they do that, they usually give you the option to get a refund. So I was like, oh, I'm about to take full advantage of this Ticketmaster. I'm about to get my refund and get tickets for the new date because I'll actually be able to be there on time and get them. And I was like, this is risky. Like, is it going to work? Et cetera, et cetera. So I was a little nervous about doing that, but I was like, whatevs. I can do it, and I don't have to, they give you like a month to request a refund. So I'm like, I don't even have to let them know right away. So I can wait and see how it goes. And then if it goes well, I can request a refund. Y'all, today was the pre-sale for the new date. And I got my tickets, and they're better and they're cheaper. I just saved myself $600 some odd, you guys. That's how much I saved by doing this. $600. And y'all might be like, but how does that work? Well, let me tell you, if you're not familiar with Ticketmaster's bullshit, let me tell you how that works. Because, okay, I'm really obsessed with how this looks, actually. I'm so happy. I can't breathe. Okay. So, no. Y'all, don't let me do that. Don't let me do that, because I'm not trying to whip out and do not. Do you hear me? Do not let me do that. As a matter of fact, I should just put the black down first and just forget everything else. Okay, I need every single one of you, so please. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, if y'all are wondering, like, how did you get better seats for cheaper? It's because of Ticketmaster's stupid on-demand thing they have going on, their on-demand pricing, which basically means that if you're not one of the first people to go in and buy, which many times can be out of your control, you're kind of screwed, because on-demand makes it so that the more people want it, the more the price goes up. So those initial couple days of the sale, of course, it's the busiest for folks getting tickets to a show, usually. Especially this show. So the prices go up. Like, I just looked now. I got my tickets like an hour ago, and I just looked now, and they're already twice as much. Like, this is what I mean. It's garbage. It's hot trash, and they still get away with it. It's just... Anyway, so when I heard that they were going to reschedule my date, like, Ticketmaster sent out an email, and they were like, oh, you know, your date's being rescheduled. You can request a refund through, like, April something. And I was like, bet. Because that was also when they announced the new date. I need every single one of these to come up, so if one of them doesn't, I'm gonna be screwed, because I don't think I have any other black solids. So I was like, this just coincided so perfectly where I can go ahead, and I don't want to risk it, so I don't have to request a refund right away. You're looking pretty down on the page. I don't think I'm gonna mess with you. I ain't gonna push my luck. It's fine. Where I don't have to take the gamble of like requesting the refund and then not getting seats. I can see if I get the seats first for this new date and then request a refund. So that's what I just did. My refund should be issued in the next weekish, and I just saved myself $600. Bam, boom. Now, obviously, this is not a tactic you can use, because a lot of things have to go your way for this to happen, or I guess not your way, because a lot of things didn't go my way, but alas. Yeah, I was excited still about it, so I'm pumped. I'm gonna do the double box scene her. Ooh, I have 2 double box scenes. Oh, wow. I didn't think of this. I didn't think of this. Okay. I think if I had to choose, I probably would split up this gallery scene first. I don't want to split up this box, this flat-lay box scene. So we are going to do Sunday, which does not need an extender, and then I'm going to do an extender for Saturday. So it worked out. My plan worked out, and I'm so excited. Not just because I save money, but I get to stick it to Ticketmaster because I hate them. So F you. Anyways, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. To get my little extenders. Oh, y'all, I'm just so happy. Like, that's been the best thing that's happened today. Let's cut this baby. Minus this base, which is about to be bomb. It's about to be bomb. So minus this base is the best thing that's happened today. I'm still looking at Bad Bunny tickets, but they're just, and the crazy thing is, this is the crazy thing, because Aventura is like, they were huge in, like I said, the late 90s, early 2000s, and they broke up. I don't think I mentioned that. They broke up. They've been broken up for, gosh, years. I can't remember when their last album came out. And the fact that they sold their ish faster than Bad Bunny is just crazy to me. Because it's Bad Bunny, I just, yeah, the power of them is just kind of insane. I love them so much. For context, they're also still, I think part of the reason is because they are, I think I'm going to use, should I use freedom? Freedom, freedom, I can't move. I think part of the reason that, too, that they have kind of, like, are still able to sell that quickly is because the lead singer of the group went solo, so it's a very like NSYNC, very similar to like NSYNC, and has a very successful career, again, very similar to NSYNC, and like still can sell out stadiums and audiences and such. I don't like the placement of that. Wow, that gave me no trouble. Look at Lord, look at the God. I tried to say Lord and God at the same time. Look at the good Lord, let's say that. So yeah, I think that definitely helped, but they're just so iconic, y'all. And I'm so excited. And I didn't think Bae wanted to go, but he was down. He was down for the cause. He was like, I think I'll know every song. I'm like, oh my God, I love you. I love you. Because you should, revoking your Puerto Rican card, even though they're really more of a Dominican band, but, the lead singer is half Puerto Rican, half Dominican. So there we go. Okay, I need confetti. I'm very pleased with how this is going. I need to make sure that I pull stickers for the day by day, because if not, this is going to be like 500 hours long and nobody's going to watch it. No one's going to watch it. Okay, this sheet is done. I'm so excited, y'all. It looks so good. Like when the vision looks like this, like what you thought it would. So cool. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Keeping my eye on Bad Bunny, but it's still, Bad Bunny tickets are still so expensive, but there's so many left. So I'm like, like how long are y'all gonna play this game for? Just saying. Just curious how long you're planning to play the game for. Okay, we have our next thing of glitterhetters. So yeah, I'm excited. Is this the next one? Yes. I don't want to mess up my glitter headers like last time for my Lunar New Year spread. If you guys missed it, I was not all there, I guess. I think I was probably on the phone, which reminds me I need to keep track of time because I do have a meeting in like an hour, a little over an hour. Hoping I can get through the base at least, but yeah, so that was very exciting, and I did not think I was gonna get those tickets, y'all, for this new date, because when I got into the queue, I was like number 7,000 something in the queue. I was like, well, At least I still got the other expensive ass tickets, but I ended up getting them. And yeah, I think my tip, if you're like trying to get tickets for a popular artist or show that's, you know, has a lot of interest, if you're doing the whole queue thing, I think my best advice would be to stay in. Like once you get into like picking your seats, just stay in there for a bit. I don't think they kick you out unless you're inactive, but obviously if you're trying to get tickets, why would you be inactive? Because people could leave seats, leave their checkouts, and things might just pop up. It's really crazy. But that would be my advice. Okay, next up, we're back. Glitter headers are taking a break. Let's put them over here. We're back here to solids. Yeah, so lucked out there. Still got my eye on Bad Bunny, but that's looking, I don't know. Is this gonna come up or is it gonna be a hoe? It looks like it's gonna be a hoe. Okay. Part of it is ripping. Let's see if I can get this up unscathed. Okay, I got it up. Little rip, but I can deal with it. So yeah, Bad Bunny still to be seen, but Bad Bunny's only like a month away, the show, and it's still, there's so many seats, you guys. They're just so expensive. So I don't know what's gonna happen there, but yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll end up there. But for now, that's where I'm staying. Okay. Okay, all right. You're so close. There you go. I hope the other sheet is easier to get up than this sheet. I'm not even mad about it. Silhouette kind of sucks, so sometimes it just happens. Okay, and I'm doing so much layering that it doesn't even matter. Like, you won't even be able to see it anyway. Okay. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, come here loose. As long as I keep seeing this box that says freedom, I'm going to keep singing Freedom by Beyonce. So I do apologize in advance for that. Okay, so I'm filming this on, when am I filming this? On the 14th. I get paid tomorrow, I thank Christ. Sorry, I just lost my spot in my phone because I was checking in a text message. But yes, I get paid tomorrow, which is fantastic. And it's like the good paycheck where everything, I mean, I still got bills to pay, don't get it twisted. But it's not the end of the month bill where the mortgage comes out and it's like, what was the point of this? Like, just, at this point, just hand the whole check over to the mortgage company. It's like, there's nothing left. There's nothing left for me. Okay. Should I do a flat lay? Should I do a person? I think I'm gonna do a person for Wednesday. I really like this person. So I'm gonna do this one. Okay, we're getting through this fairly unscathed. I don't even want to say it too loud. Let me shut up. Yeah, so that's the biggest thing that's been happening today. I am home this week that I'm filming this because we are on spring break. So I do still work on spring break. A lot of folks will ask me that anytime there's breaks, like, oh, do you work over the summer? I do. I'm an administrator. I'm not faculty. So I very much do. Okay, come on. There we go. I very much do work over the summer and during breaks, except Christmas break. Like that, everyone's off for the college is closed. But we do, because my boss is awesome. She usually is able to get us permission to work remote for the week since students are gone. I do apologize for traffic and noise. It's just part of the show when you get a talk through. I'm so sorry though. And it's winding down, y'all. Today's Thursday and I'm just not I just feel like a whole human when I work remotely. Like, oh my God, it just makes me so sad. Because I'm like, I can do this, but I'm not doing this mostly to appease someone's ego. I don't think I'd ever be able to work fully remote in the position I'm in. It's too front facing. But I definitely could do it more than I do it now, like do it more regularly. But that's a story for not y'all, but my boss's boss probably. So I don't know. My boss doesn't really seem to like that idea either. So this just might be what it is until we get a new job, and who knows when the heck that'll be. Because remote jobs are really, really popular for obvious reasons. So there's a lot of demand for them is what I'm trying to get at. Which does make sense. They're just so convenient. Like, you guys, the things I've been able to get done and still like do work, freaking fantastic. Like, freaking amazing. Like, I'm pretty much all caught up with orders. I just got an order come through yesterday. But still, like, it just came through yesterday. So I'm all caught up with orders. And that's so exciting because I've just been kind of focusing on that. And when I have them, it kind of takes up all my mental space until I get them done. So today I've actually been able to, I finished catching up on orders yesterday. I dropped them off. So today I've been able to like focus on my house, like cleaning it because it's gross. Still gross, but work in progress. I cleaned the kitchen today and it was fantastic. And the weather is getting nicer. It's spring cleaning time. So I did basically that. Do I want to do another person? I feel like I do want to do another person. Yeah. Yep. We're going to do another person. Or I think I'm going to do the person down here actually. Hold. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, so that's been so amazing. Just having the time to do that. We're pretty much in spring cleaning mode and the weather is getting nicer. So the windows are open. It's just the best. It's the best. I think the only bad time about this time of year, one, springing forward, like this past weekend was daylight savings weekend again, and we turned the clocks up an hour and I cannot. Monday, y'all, when I woke up, I was like, hell no. I was like, I'm going back to bed immediately. And luckily, oh my God, I thought this landed on a box and I was about to be rip shit. Was that right? Yeah, okay. Monday when I woke up, you guys, I was just so tired. I was like, wow, is this what it's about to be like? Like, I'm a little bit better now that I've gotten a bit more used to it. But I was so thankful that we were working remotely because my wake up time is like 6:15, 6:30. And that 6:15, 6:30 would have hit like a ton of bricks because I woke up at like 7:38 probably on Monday. And I was... it still hit me like a ton of bricks basically. So I can only imagine if I was getting up at 6:30. I was like, hell no, this is not the one. I'm here to tell you this ain't the one. This is the two. It's definitely not the one. But yeah, so it's been nice to not have to go into the office for that crap, for any crap, honestly. But we also get summers at home. So the good part about, again, I love the spring semester. The good thing about this semester is that like spring break is like a taste and it's like, okay, you just got to get through a couple months and then you can be home for the summer. And that's like legit a dream, like a dream, a dream. Okay. So I have an extender for Monday. I can't believe this, like 2 rows that have gone. I can't believe this. Maybe I need to talk through shit more often because this is going better than when I don't. I think it's because I'm not distracted with talking to Bestie, but I'm talking to y'all. So like, what the hell's the difference? I don't know. Okay, we're back to underlay mode. Doop. Let's go. Whoa, man down. That's empty. Okay, we got these. Okay, good. This needs an extender, so let's get my little extender here. A little sheet. I know I have more than this sheet. I just don't know where the heck they are. The way I need to organize this desk really is insane, but the way I don't want to is also insane. So it's fine. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, what I want to do for boxes here. Let's move that. Okay. So I want to do the sweatshirt, the girl, and the book bag. So this whole sheet is for the sidebar. So that makes it easier. Oh, I'm going to have to break that up. Oh, okay. I can do that. Crap. Okay, I think this isn't going to be good either way. I don't love this for me. I don't love this for me, but we can make it work. We can make it work. I think I want the girl showing here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to break these up, which there are worse things in the world. Yeah, 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 this is what I want to do. I'm like, is this what I want to do? This is what I want to do. Yes. I'm like, is that what you want to do, Anna? Sure. I'm gonna have two people there. I don't love that. Okay, but I don't hate that either. All right. Because like it would make more sense to put the person there. But then, should I do the backpack to break it up? No, I like the backpack and the sidebar. I wouldn't mind putting this on the bottom though. Yeah, I think I want the person here. I just want to break up the people. So I think I want her here. And then I think I'm gonna have to do the backpack here. Not my best moment, but you know what? This could have gone wrong many other ways, and if this is the only thing I'm going to be upset about or not thrilled about, I can live with that. I'm humming, if you're wondering, I'm humming Ariana Grande because that album is so good. That album is so good. Okay, I think I'm content with that. Yeah, I think I'm content there. Kind of wish I had one more box. But okay. Ooh, this has really been risky business getting this shit up. Oh no, that one's about to tear. All right, we'll go back to that later. Come on, real risky business. Okay, we have another one up. Yeah, I've had that Ariana album on repeat. That is just, it's her best album. It's definitely her best album to date. And I love Thank You Next. It was my favorite album of hers, but it's been dethroned, quite frankly. It's been dethroned by Eternal Sunshine. She just crushed it. But like, she's like a hit maker anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm just glad to have her back. I missed her voice so much. I missed her voice so much. Oh, y'all. Y'all, this looks good. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I told you you would get my reaction. There it is. Oh, this one came up good. Just got to get through one more row. Come on, underlays. You can do it. You can do it. Pep talk for the underlays. Yeah, what else? I just emptied my wallet at Caress Press because the releases this week, fire. This was the week that she released the March Mystery Overstock. Bought it. That March Mystery is So stinking good. Oh my God. March Mystery is so good, y'all. Oh, it's really freaking good. I think it's so cute, and I've seen it done. I have probably 2 or 3 of the themes. I won't say it in case folks don't want to be spoiled. I have 3 or 4 kits around the same theme, but I don't care. Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay, all right. We will leave you there. I'll come back to you in a minute. But this is so good. Like, Sadie Piper is just next effing level with her stuff. She's so good. I got that, the March Mystery, and then I got, because I know it's gonna sell out. Like, so many mysteries do, and then I have to look for it, and I never find it until the next year. So I was like, let's just bite this bullet. And then the new, like, groovy kit or art set that, what am I doing? Oh, solids. I'll go back and put the quotes on it in a minute. The new, like, green and orange groovy set from Sadie Piper Designs. I picked that up. I was so glad that came to shop so quick, because I've actually been waiting for that art to release because I want to use it for March, and clearly we're in March. So I was like, oh my God, when is this gonna come out? Because I need it. I need it. Oh God. All right, these last 2 are really gonna be a doozy. Okay. Sesame. This is so annoying. Okay. Ah, ripping. Okay, better. Okay. Definitely got some rips in this one, but again, I'm layering so much that probably doesn't even matter. Maybe I'll have this face the bottom. This is looking crooked, which is annoying, but I'm not pulling it up, so we're gonna have to deal. I'm like, I'm so close to the end. Couldn't you just cooperate? Of course not. Wow. I guess my paper is more unforgiving these days, because it's not very forgiving right there. Okay, I have one more. This one's not too bad. I just gotta, okay, bye. I just gotta cut off this piece, so it should be fine. To make it, what are you waiting for? Sorry, I'm trying to get this right, and I didn't. I cut off a little bit more than I should have. It's fine. It's fine. Again, if this is all that's gonna go wrong in this spread, I will take it. Yeah, I definitely cut out more than I should have here, but it's fine. Those were hard to get up. Okay, so let's do this confetti stuff, and then, oh, there we go. And then we'll be done with this part, and we can move on to the washi. To name it, what are you waiting for? Oh, did I ever finish telling you guys what I got from Cross Press? I don't think so. I got the Groovy set from Sadie Piper. I got the March Mystery, and I got the Eclipse art from Painted Lilacs Art. I don't really care about the Eclipse, to be honest with you. I mean, I think it's cool, but like, had y'all not been talking about it in the community, I probably would never know. But the art is gorgeous, and I really want to support her sets as much as I can, because I think she's really amazing, and it's good to see that more shops are using her, myself included, obviously, since I used her for this set. But yeah, it's, y'all, trust me, I wish I could release all the things that come out that I love, but I can't, quite literally. Both funds and time are not ample over here, so I really, I really have to be picky, but this is so good. Oh my god, y'all. I'm so happy. It's so good. And this was not the initial vision. Like, I just got these. I have a whole sheet left of these. I just got these from Alicia Craft, and I was just going to do them like this and then maybe the confetti underneath. But this is so much better. I don't even want to cover these underlays. Like, goodbye. I do need a quote, though. Not going to lie. Like, this, not so much for this, but this really needs a quote. I need a quote. Someone give me a quote. Oh, I have quotes. Oh, y'all, I just remembered. I just got my Plan With Me stickers order. I was going to haul it before this, and that's why. But did I? No, I got too excited to do this. All right, hold. Let me grab my Plan With Me stickers order. Hold. I promise I'm going to go over these. And the haul is not that far away. Oh, I got these too. God, yes! Okay. Bam. Bam. I really only need like a couple. Okay, perfect. I think that's everything. Oh, I really like this. Okay, let me put this away. Okay. This is so impromptu. All right, so I am Black History, Pride, Power. I'm Black History. I really love this one. Black Girl Magic, I also love. Very Black, Very Proud. Black Lives Matter, hell yeah. I feel like I can use a couple of these, but I don't want to cover the art, clearly. I'm definitely going to use this. Black Power. I feel like I should use the fist maybe, or Black Lives Matter. Okay, I want to use, question is, what do I want to use where? I think I want to use the matte bronze. I don't know. I'm going to use the matte silver. Yeah, I'm going to use the matte silver on this. This is cute. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered this because I tend to forget. I do tend to forget. I am Black History. Yeah, this is gorge. I love this. Okay, gorge. And then I think I'm going to wait and see what else I want to use it in because I don't want it to overpower the art. Okay. Bottom washy time. Body washy. Yeah. Bottom washy time. So we're going to need that baby. And this baby. Okay, so the question is how I want to do this. I think I'm going to do the black on the bottom because of the black underlays. So yeah, let's do that. Won't you name it? What are you waiting for? Y'all, this looks so good. This is crooked and I'm irritated about it. I don't think enough to bring it up. Should I bring it up? I don't really want to. I have undo here somewhere, but like, I don't want to use it. Fine. Okay, fine. Fine. Not that I really know what I'm doing when it comes to undo. I just am like, oh, okay. Is that what you do? Anybody else? Like, you're just like, I mean, that's what I've seen people do, so I guess that's what you do. Don't tell me it's not even coming up. Oh, okay, here we go. I was like, come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Probably should have put more undo. That's fine. You can do it. Look at you. Okay. Maybe we can put that down straight next time, Anna. You know. Let's let that dry. Want to name it? I don't know if I'm in frame. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty in frame. What was I talking about? I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about, but I guess it's not important. Oh, I think what I was getting from Crust Press, but I told y'all already. So I'm excited, but that means I'm gonna use it in March. Like, that's absolutely happening. So that does mean there's gonna be a change in my lineup, which my March lineup just went live, so that's kind of sad. But you know, by the time you guys are seeing this, it's mid to late March, probably. But because I've been remote this week, it's been a great time to catch up. Just like new, undo is really everything. Like, I'm here to tell you, if you were doubting it, undo is everything. Everything. That's better. Not excellent, but better. Okay, here we go. We're in business. So far, y'all, this summer, I'm going to see Leslie Odom Jr. and Aventura, which is so exciting. And I'm still really hoping for Bad Bunny, but we'll have to see if that actually comes to fruition. And like Bay and I were talking about maybe, huge maybe since we're already doing expensive things, but maybe going to Cali to see, my bestie lives in Cali, for those who don't know. And we were thinking about going to Cali to sorry, I'm focusing because I don't want to mess this up. To see Bestie, and also because Disneyland, of course, we're Disney heads. So Disneyland did a Pride Night last June, and I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to go with Bestie to, oh, this is already crooked, bro. Ugh, I don't want to use undo again. It works miracles, but that doesn't mean I want to keep using it. Oh, but I don't want it to be messed up. Let's see if I can even get this up, honestly, because I don't know if it's gonna come up. Oh, that's a lot of undo. That's way a lot of undo. This is why I don't use it, because I always do this. Like, that's way too much. Ah! It won't close. Okay, it's closed now. Thanks for that. Okay, all right. We'll let this dry for a minute. But yeah, we were thinking of going there to see him and to do Pride Night with him because he is a gay man, in case y'all didn't know. And we've been wanting to do something Pride related, or at least I've been wanting to do something Pride related with him forever. So exciting times, but also expensive times. I don't know if we're actually gonna go. It's just something we are talking about at the moment, but man, am I tempted. Man, am I tempted to forget my responsibilities. And just go buck wild. But I can't do that. I can't do that, can I? It's not a thing I can do, apparently. So, I mean, I can, but you know, I'll have to suffer consequences that will not be wonderful, right? So, okay, I think this still needs to dry a little bit, but here we are, and we're only almost an hour into this. Granted, there were 3 layers to these underlays, so like, I'll cut myself some slack there. Okay, yeah, this looks good. This looks good, as Bestie would say. All right, I definitely want to put the Black History box sweatshirt up top. Let's see. What should I name it? What are you waiting for? Oh my god, y'all, I went back there to get that Plan With Me stickers order, and I'm just so happy that things are clean. It's not even fully clean, y'all. Just the kitchen counters were clean, and I cleaned out the fridge and like the microwave, the stove top, etc. But oh my god, it's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. Okay, let's use black. Let's use black. Such a vibe, and with the windows open, like this is literally seasonal depression lifting as we speak. I'm just like, oh my god, thank god. I'm sick of winter. I hate winter. Is this the same one? No, this is the lighter one. Oh. No, it's not. It's the same what? I'm like, oh. Yeah, that's okay. Those colors are similar, so I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah, it's a vibe. I think I'm gonna do the gallery one in the middle and the girl on the bottom. Wait, is the girl here? Yeah, perfect. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna do another quote on this baby. I just don't know what it's gonna be. Do that in a sec. Now, but for real, this is kind of fire. But this actually is going to force me to pull stickers, because if I don't, this will be a 2-hour plan with me. I think it's going to be an hour and a half. That's what I'm going to bet. Okay. What color? What to name it? What are you waiting for? I got Supernatural in my head. It's taking over me. I think I want my girl with the fro. Yeah, I think the fro is what I want to go with. This is so good. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. Why is this so good? I'm not screaming actually, but you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, I love this. Y'all, I'm obsessed with this. Stop it right now. Do I want to do headers? I don't think I do. I don't think I want to do headers. I do want to do deco, and I'd like to put the month up top. Let's do that quick, because we're already at an hour basically, so quick. Yeah, I'm obsessed. This is very good. Me looking at my own disaster. I'm like, oh no. Anytime I'm using my kids and something like that happens, I'm like, oh my god, how many people have had to deal with that? Oh my god, oh my god. And then it's like, it's fine, Anna. Like, you got them up, calm down. But I'm like, no. Anxiety. Welcome to anxiety. Also, thank you all so much for the love you've given all the feels in the shop, the inside out kit. It's been just so amazing to see, and I'm just so thankful just anytime anyone buys anything from me, because I live in this world and I know how expensive everything is, so I really, like, it's not lost on me for a second. I'm so effing grateful. So thank you so much. Y'all are gonna be in, you're all gonna go, if you haven't heard this song, you're gonna go hear it after this, because I have not stopped singing it since this started, but I just love it. It's so good. I don't know if Shanice is watching this from Planners and Tacos, but she's probably humming it with me, let's be honest, because this is her favorite song, last I knew. So she's probably singing with me. She's like, go on, girl. Shout out to Planners and Tacos. I'm sure you are following her if you're following me, but if you're not, she's on IG and the U of the Tubes. Go give her a follow and a sub, because we love her in these parts. Okay. And since today is the 14th, tomorrow Justin's album drops. From all I've heard so far, this album is about to be like old Justin, which is exactly what I need in my life. So I hope it is. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Really nose? Really nose? What else can I put there? The books are not gonna fit. Is this gonna fit? I mean, barely, but okay. Anything for the top here? I think I also prefer deco this size. I feel like this is a controversial opinion. Maybe not controversial, but it's an opinion. I feel like this open book would be cute there. Does it fit? Yeah, because I'm going to put February there. Oh, no. Well, I mean, I'm not going to use that part, so let's be honest. We could just do that. Okay, and I had deco left over. Oh, snap. Now my kid doing what he needs to do. I always question this stuff, y'all. I've used my kits a couple of times now, but I'm like, is it really giving what it needs to give? Okay, you are going to annoy me, so let's put you over here. Oh. You guys already saw this, but there's the base. Because you should have seen this already. Completed, but there's the base. So you can get an idea for when I'm filming this. I haven't even finished the last plan with me. Just the base is down. Ooh. Okay. I'm like, oh, be careful. Okay. My nose is so itchy and I really hate when it does this. Also, I don't think I'm cooking today. I say this as I'm still sitting here playing with stickers. If I was cooking today, I should be cooking right now, but I'm like, Flo's also here. TMI, sorry if you feel like that's TMI. I think it's normal, but Flo is here ruining my life. So another reason why I don't really want to cook. And I've been waiting for this stinking heifer to get here. She has been giving me signs for like 2 weeks without showing up. I'm like, hi, can we get this over with? Just come on. I know you're coming. I have the munchies. I'm moody. Like, I know you're coming. Come on. Let's get her done. Whenever I'm done with this, I'm gonna listen to Supernatural because it will not leave my head at the moment. And it's not even my favorite song. It is one of my favorite songs, though. My fave song on the album right now is True Story. That song is an entire bop. Okay, I am really in this space where I don't want to do too much with foil. So I haven't really been doing headers and I haven't really been doing full box overlays. Okay, what just came off there? Oh, okay, it's a little piece of a sticker. I have just been doing washi and underlay stuff. You're not about to ruin this. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're not about to ruin this little piece of sticker. Okay. I need my February script. Oh, I'll do black. I was going to do silver, but black makes more sense with this kit. Okay, y'all, this is kind of fire. This is kind of fire. Not gonna lie, like, you guys, these are from Pink Diamond Planner Co. I also PR for Tasha Shop. You can use my code Anna15 to save and get my cute freebie. Oh, I need to figure out an overlay for this. Well, JK. I already used this matte silver one, so I feel like I need to use a matte bronze one, so that leaves these. Too blank, I feel like the other one says on Black History, so like maybe Black Girl Magic, but I really love Black Lives Matter. It's just gonna have to be Black Lives Matter. This is too good. Plus the nod to Trayvon Martin, so, which is here, if you're wondering, here. Also, shout out to Marche from Honeybee Plans, who gave me the idea to also, like, this can be usable in, like, for back to school, because of the elements, which I think is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So shout out to her for giving me that idea. Okay. I feel like I could do more, but I don't want to do too much. I feel like I need one right here. And if it's gonna be that, I feel like it needs to be this. Oh, but I don't want it to cover her. And I think it looks weird up top. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. That's kind of cute. Yeah, but if I get started, then I'm not going to stop, because I'm going to be like, well, you should put something else because you got to have 2 and 2. Okay, I kind of like that, but it's not on the bottom. I'd have to cut it out because otherwise it would block this, and I don't really want that. Yeah, I wish they were on the bottom. I think we're going to leave it like that for now. And then I might decide to, whenever we come back and do the day by day, you'll see if I decided to add a couple more. But I don't think, oh, well. That's kind of cute, but again, it's in the middle. I don't like that. Okay, we're just going to leave it as is, or we're going to be here forever. So that's the base. I'll see y'all in a hot diggity second for the day by day. All right, fam, we is back. Zoom y'all in a little bit. This base is still firing on all cylinders, if I do say so myself. I got my notes. I got my stickers pulled. I need my sheets. Okay. I still don't know what I want to do with this. So I'm going to put these off to the side for now because I don't know. But I'm going to use that page. I'm going to use that page, that page, that page. Maybe these, but I'll put them off to the side if I need them. And oh, nope. I was like, I think that's it. That page. Okay, all the pages. I need all the pages. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, come here. Here we go. All right. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, so let's start with Monday. It actually hasn't been that long since I did this base. I did it yesterday, so kudos to me because I really wanted to get this done. And I feel like I'm in a good groove right now with Plan With Me's and the videos going up. So we're excited about that. So anyways, this Monday was President's Day, which means I was off and it was effing fantastic. If I forget to mention where our sticker is from, please let me know in the comments and I will let you know where it is from. I feel like I've gotten to a place where I'm more comfortable using my kits now, which I know sounds absolutely insane, but it's new. And every time it's new, it takes a minute. I had coffee and I made breakfast this day. And I finally, y'all, finally, I think I'm using another one of these because I really like these. I finally, oh, I can't use that, sorry. Really, church bells? Hopefully the church bells don't bother you guys. We're gonna use this one. I finally took down the Christmas tree this day, you guys. I know, February 19th. I know, some of you are like, what? I had it up this whole time. I think I put it up late because y'all know I'm not a Christmas person anyway. But I put it up late and I was like, it's gonna stay up late. And well, I stuck to my guns on that one clearly because it did stay up late. But I finally took it down this day. Look at the Lord work. And I'm excited about it. Okay, let's do a solid. We'll do one of these. So that happened this day, finally. And then I did a lot of cleaning this day because I was off from work for President's Day. So I took down the Christmas tree. I took out the trash. I loaded and unloaded the dishwasher. What else did I do? I'm trying to look through my stuff. Oh, I had a Target run just for like some basic stuff. What do I want to use? Probably a pattern. Let's do a pattern. I haven't used this pattern yet, so we'll do this one. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't stop filming to wait for these church bells to stop ringing. So we're just gonna have to have a moment with Jesus together. I'm so sorry. Hallelujah. Anyways. Yeah, so what else did we do? I did a voiceover for a Plan With Me. I FaceTime Biffs. I had another binge watching marathon of that show I can't tell you about that's coming to the shop in a little while. Well, I say a little while, like now, not now. In a few weeks, I should say. Maybe a little closer depending on when this goes up, because I'm not entirely sure when this will go up. So yeah, I designed, what was I designing this day? Damned if I know. I don't know what I was designing, but it says designing for the shop. So apparently I was designing something. I made taco boats this day, which was very fun. We love to see it. I need a pattern here. Let's use this one. I'm sorry y'all are hearing these church choirs. I'm so sorry. I hope it doesn't bother y'all. I made taco boats this day, which was fun. Tasty. And then what else? I'm gonna mark designing and FaceTiming with Biffs. I'm gonna use my bigger little things to mark that. I think maybe I'll do these two. I think I mentioned this in the base, but I said Justin's album was coming out tomorrow real time. I didn't think I was actually going to be filming this the next day, but Justin's album is out and it is fantastic, I must say. I'm loving it. I'm not done listening to it yet, but a mood and a vibe. A mood and a vibe. Okay, so stickers. The first one for having a day off is an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. This bear drinking coffee is from Bubba Bear Studios. The holiday burnout Christmas tree munchkin is from Once More with Love. Trash bag is from Carly Plans. The dishwasher is from Once More with Love. The Target bag is from Sticky Perks. The chef girl is from Fox and Cactus. The phone squidge is from Stick with the Plan Co. And the emoji on the laptop is from Coffee Monsters Co. So that was Monday in a nutshell. Tuesday, I took another day off. Y'all are probably like, did you work in February? Not really. Not really, fam, not really. I was like, how can I figure this out to work the least in February? And that's pretty much what I did, to be quite frank. I worked the least in February. I was like, why would I want to work the most when I can work the least? It's kind of the only like downtime, quote unquote, that we have. We don't have much downtime, to be honest, but this is kind of it. Like February's kind of dead, honestly. Nobody's really thinking about us. It's freaking fantastic, if you ask me. So I was like, this is my time to shine. This is my time. I think I'm gonna use a scallop. Where are you, scallop? I'm gonna use this one. Ooh. So it was wonderful, to be quite frank. Wonderful. So to mark having another day off to extend my long weekend, where are my tweezers? I have this best day ever munchkin from Once More with Love. I had a hair appointment this day in the morning. So I need to bring this a little closer, I think, because it's a little too far. This hair washing curl is from Fox and Cactus. I had to take my dad. I hate when that happens. One of the stickers popped off of my sticker book. I had to take my dad to the RMV to renew his license, which was super fun. He needed a vision test, and I was like, yeah, I don't think he's about to pass that test, and he's not driving, so can I just get an ID? She was like, oh yeah, you just want to downgrade? I'm like, yes, I want to downgrade, which is what I wanted to do from the beginning, but there's no clear answer on how to do it. So I was like, that's exactly what I want. She's like, oh yeah, no problem. I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. What do I want to use, y'all? Decisions. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this, not for nothing, but I feel like my kit format has really come a long way. I did not eat breakfast, so I was starving by the time I dropped off my dad. I was like, food, please, now, thanks. So I dropped him off, then I came home and cooked. So I'm gonna I'm gonna mark that using a Maru from Paper and Milk that has a pan that has burning food on it. I didn't burn anything, y'all. It came out fine, but I feel like I just need to finish out that sheet, and the only thing left on that sheet is the burning pans, because like I don't really burn food that often. Although it's funny, I did burn my bacon yesterday. I was pissed. Okay, let's do this to finish out Tuesday. What did I do? Oh, okay. I talked to Biffs and I was designing more. So I think I'm gonna mark, I already marked talking to Biffs, so I guess I'll mark designing. With this little black office chair, which I think is from Sticky Perks, I think. So there is Tuesday. Moving right along to Wednesday. Whoops. What happened on Wednesday? I was back to work, but I worked remotely, and I'm not, oh, I think I worked remotely because I worked this Saturday. Oh, that was this week, yes. Yes, I did work on the Saturday. Not common, but does happen every once in a while. Let's use this baby. So I was working remotely this day. So really it felt like a very long weekend. I remember this week now a little bit more. I was just like, this is blissful. Love this life. I was really, really thriving. Although Wednesday was kind of a headache with work. It's just, y'all, I had this mom this day that was just, this is the second time I've had a run-in with this mom, and I was like, baby Jesus, how much do I need my job? How much? Because homegirl is about to make me lose my mind. And like, it's not really personal. It's just, I get it. Like, I get where she's coming from. She's just approaching it the wrong way. That's the problem. I won't go into detail because, you know, confidentiality and stuff, but she was just not approaching what she was trying to get at correctly, and it was very, honestly, rude. But I also think she's confused about expectations, which might be the next conversation we have to have if it happens again. So we'll see where that lands. But yeah, I was not having it this day. And it was just like thing after thing. One of those days, you know, thing after thing. But it's okay because I had a nice long weekend, so it doesn't matter. But to mark that annoyance and all the other annoyances, I have this munchkin just running into a wall, because that's kind of what it felt like today. Just running into a damn wall. Okay. And then what else happened this day? Oh, was this day? Oh, good. Y'all, okay, me and Bae this day, since I was working from home, we went to eat. I think he was off this whole week. I think that's why, yeah. So we went to eat at Yard House, which I have definitely heard of, but I don't think I've ever been to. I want to do a pattern. I'm going to do this one. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. So I'd never been to, but I heard of, and it was in this really cute plaza, and like Bae's been wanting to go, and I've never understood. Like, I looked at the menu when he first mentioned it, and I'm like, why does he want to go here so bad? Like, it looks fine, but there's nothing like crazy happening, and it's because the area was so cute and he wanted me to see it. I'm like, oh, sometimes you're so cute. So we went out to eat there. It was very nice because it was quiet, because we went on like a random Wednesday, so there was like nobody there. Do I want to use that? Yes, I want to use that. Which was fan-freaking-tastic, to be quite frank. And we had, I think I got like a bowl. We both got like healthier options. It was like a salad kind of bowl thing. And then we shared a dessert, you guys. It's called the Oreo Brookie. Unfortunately, I don't have any sticker that looks like it, but I do have an Oreo sticker, so that's what I'm going to use to mark it, and I absolutely have to mark it because it was the best freaking thing I have ever had. It was so good. And maybe it's just because it's been a while since I've had something like this, but it was basically a warmed up brownie, which I don't love brownies. I think there's a little too much chocolate there for me. I'm not like a chocoholic. Unless Flo's around, then we're definitely chocoholics. But yeah, I don't have it that often. So it was a warmed up brownie with vanilla ice cream with chocolate and caramel syrup on top and whipped cream. I feel like I think it was like, was it an Oreo kind of ice cream? I don't know, but it was so good. Like, we got one to share, and now we're thinking for whenever we go back, we're like, should we just get one each? And I'm like, maybe. Maybe. Just might have to, just saying. It was so dang good. So good. So I had to mark it. Sorry, y'all, we just got a delivery and it was like mad loud. Okay. Okay, let's draw a pattern. So moving on to Thursday, it was delicious. And now I'm like, when are we going back? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, so Thursday, I was back in the office, which is kind of a drag, but it is what it is. I got my Panera for breakfast, which I usually get. I love Panera breakfast, although I feel like I might need a break from it just because I'm a little tired of it because I've had it very, very, very often. But yeah, I got Panera breakfast, and then we had a staff meeting. And I had a training. I just had a lot of meetings today. Trainings, meetings, more trainings, more meetings, basically. That was Thursday in a nutshell. I don't feel like there was anything wild happening on Thursday. Trying to figure out what I want to use. Do I want to do another pattern? Let's do a black patterned label. Okay, and then I'm gonna mark my training. This is like my first, I was the trainer of this, so it wasn't like I was sitting in on the training, which is very different than sitting in because I was kind of running the show, so I was really nervous for this, but it went well and we love to see it, so that was good. Then I'm gonna use another curved box. I think I have some here. Let's do this one. Yeah, there was really nothing eventful on Thursday. I went to sleep super late this night. Was this the night? No. I was like, was this the night I was watching 50 Shades? I finally watched it. I feel like it's kind of like a rite of passage. Like, you just have to watch it. But, like, is it good? It's a whole nother story. It's a whole nother story. But I did watch it. And it held my attention because I did watch all of them. But I guess that didn't happen. When did that happen? Oh, that happened during the weekend. Okay, we'll get to that then. Back to Thursday. Yeah, nothing eventful happened here. Nothing eventful at all. I just marked that I had lunch, and then I'm marking that I was designing, and I'm gonna mark that I was up at 3 a.m. for I don't know what reason, but alas, this is so crooked. Do I want to bring it up? Not really. So it's about to just stay crooked, to be quite frank. Sanctified. I probably should bring this up, shouldn't I? I don't want to. I don't want to. But it looks silly. Fine. This is gonna be annoying. I can already feel it in my bones. I think I'm gonna have to bring up the whole thing. Sanctified. Yep, the whole thing. Okay, fine. What do I want to put in place? Maybe I'll do one of those bigger little things because it just feels too bent out of shape now. I'll do this black one, which means I need something else to mark designing, but I will get that later because beggars can't be choosers at this point. And then I'm just going to mark that I was up at 3 a.m. with this emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co., I think. I definitely have not been talking through stickers, y'all, so if you have questions, let me know. I'll go back and get a sticker for this later. I might actually have one like lying around. Yeah, I'll check later. Okay, so Friday, of course, since I was up at 3 a.m., I was tired AF when my alarm went off, and I was like, you're kidding, right? You're joking? Ha ha ha. You want me to get up after this night? That's cute. So to illustrate that frustration, I have an emoji taking an axe to, to the alarm clock, because that's pretty accurate, to be honest. Not really much to explain there. Pretty accurate. And then it was fun because we had like this community breakfast, which was actually really nice to participate in. I think I'm going to use this one to mark that. That's why I was actually in this Friday, because I'm usually not in. I think I'm going to need a little thing. Okay, so I'm going to mark breakfast. And then I need to use a little thing, it looks like, if I'm going to fit anything in there. That barely fits, to be quite frank. Barely fits. I feel like maybe I should just pull it up and just have it there, because there's nothing that's even going to fit on this little thing. Let's do that. I mean, we had to have a little bit of struggle bus, right? Couldn't all be fun and games. Y'all, Flo's here, and I got a donut today because I just need the chocolate. Speak of chocolate, when she's here, I need the chocolate. I haven't eaten it yet, so I'm like, okay, when you're done with this, you're about to devour that chocolate. That's what's getting me through right now. I'm also enjoying talking to y'all. Obby. Okay. Let's do this black label to just mark that my inbox was just fires and fires and fires here, fires there, fires everywhere. I'm like, what is in the air today, friends? What are we doing? Too many fires to put out. So then I'm gonna mark, was I designing? Yes, I was designing. Oh, wait. I caught my train home. I don't know why I have this actually in my hand. I'm a wee bit confused by why I have this in my hand. That's fine. So I caught an earlier train home. And then I have this cute little Crafternoon sticker from Paper and Milk to mark that I was working on designing, which was fun. I'm gonna have to use this. Yeah. Crafternoon Maru from Paper and Milk. Okay. Now we're moving on to Saturday. Are we in frame? God, I hope I've been in frame, because if not, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Saturday is an extender day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Yeah, that looks right. Okay, first thing I'm marking is coffee, so I think I'm gonna use a square box. Oh, I already used a square box. Maybe I'll use a page flag then. let's use a peach flag to mark cafecito. I'm gonna use this black one to mark that. I can't get over these underlays. Like, I truly actually cannot get over these underlays. Oh, I can use this for designing, this little one from the Thursday that I missed. So we're gonna put him right in. Okay, and then let's peel up some of these babies. Okay, so we're gonna mark coffee using this scribbler from SPC. And then I am going to mark doing some designing before I went to work this day. Kind of weird going to work on a Saturday, definitely, but it wasn't too bad. So I'm going to use my Fox and Pip girl to mark designing before work. I'm definitely going to have to cut her. She is a little bit too big, which that's okay. I'm going to have to cut her a bit. Sanctified. Okay, I think that's fine. And then I drove like closer into the city because normally I would just take the train, but because it wasn't a work day, it was actually more feasible to drive a little closer in and then take the subway. So I did that. Not sure that I love the spacing there, but it's gonna stay because I just don't have it in me. And then you guys, so where I parked was like, what do I want to use? Let's figure that out first. Oh, definitely patterns, because I just decided I don't want to use them apparently. There's no patterns. Let's do this one. Is like an outlet kind of shopping center area with like lots of restaurants and stuff. And one of the new restaurants they have there is Sweet Green. Y'all. And I've been wanting to try Sweet Green for a bit, and I finally did this day. It was so good. It was so good, and I'm so pissed that we don't have one closer. I'm like, please. I know you're not gonna, because we're not Richville where I live, clearly. But like, please, because I need it in my life. I need it in my life. It's so good, and relatively like nutritious options, which is very nice for someone who's trying to watch their nutrition like your girl. So I loved it so much. What else? So yeah, I got Sweet Green. I actually got it twice this day. That's how much I loved it. And I got the exact same thing. Actually, no, I tried a new one, but I liked my initial pick first, which is actually like a new bowl they have. It's that garlic steak, I think it's called, bowl. So good, so good. But yeah, so I got a salad for lunch. I went into work. I went to work an event. And then I came home. I got more Sweet Green. And then I came home and, what do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this baby. I came home and binge watched some TV with Babe. Again, can't tell you what it is. But I've just been binging and binging and binging, and I love it so much. We're going to put him over here. Look at how cute. That's a dino from Beneva Creations. And then I posted all the Feels Full boxes on Instagram this day, and I got so much love, so I'm going to mark that using, I think I'm going to use this one to mark that. It was just so nice that y'all liked it. And I'm marking that using a squidge from Stick with the Plan Co. Okay, and now we're down to Sunday, and I can't believe it. I think I'm going to get through this before Bae gets home. I just have to do one voiceover, and then I'll have like 5 or 6 videos like in queue, ready to be posted. So it's a good time to be alive. Okay, What happened on Sunday? I did a lot of laundry. Not a lot happened on Sunday, so I think I'm gonna use bigger boxes. Yeah, like let me use this. Whoa. I'm gonna mark laundry. Obviously, since I only had Sunday to recoup from the week, I was kind of maintaining a low profile, if I do say so myself. So I did a ton of laundry. I think I did like 2 loads of laundry. This girl is from Shop with Anna East, folding laundry. And then I worked on my last bit of orders. I think I'm gonna use a square box for this one. Here we go. Let's use this square box. I'm gonna use this silhouette squidge to mark that. Hopefully it sticks because it wasn't really sticking. Okay, good. And then I showered. Oh, I had Starbies and I showered. So let's do. Do I have any other? Yes. Okay. So I showered. I actually didn't go see my parents this day, which was kind of surprising. I think I was just, since I only had Sunday, I just didn't want to not waste away the day, but I wanted to kind of rest because I had a full week the next week. So no, yeah, there we go. I didn't go see them, but that was weird for me, and I think weird for them too. So yeah, that's right. So I'm gonna mark getting Starbies. And I'm gonna mark showering. And then I'm gonna mark watching 50 Shades of Grey because I was up till like 2 a.m. I think watching the first 2. Because Babe definitely was not gonna watch that with me. Let's just be frank. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. He was not about to watch that with me, babes. He was not. Okay. And I have a little, are you still watching? Sticker from Sticky Perks. Okay, y'all. That's it. I just need to figure out what I want to put here. I feel like I want to do quotes. Hold for further traffic clearance. Oh, look at the Lord. I have a BLM. You know what? I love it here. Okay, which one do I want to use? I think I'm going to use a little couple. Yep, I think I'm going to do this little curly haired one and this little black haired boy. Because like, how effing cute is that? Get out of here right now. We're going to have her here. And we're going to do him right here. So cute. And then I'm going to do No One Is You, and that is your superpower, because I really love that. Superpower. I think this matches pretty good, this last one. Kind of wish it was a smidge bigger, but that's okay. It's going to get the job done, and I think this is one of my favorite spreads of the year. Just like that. Just like that. I think this is one of my favorite spreads of the year. Okay, leftovers. I used up most of the foil sheets. I don't have too much of that left, unless other than the bundle. But so here's what I have left. I have my add-ons completely untouched. Got the foil because I'm still on my. Oh, I could probably do some scripts, but I'm not gonna hold y'all for the scripts. Yeah, I'm so obsessed with this, you guys. I'm really, really effing obsessed with this. I love this. I really love this. Yeah. I feel like my favorite thing about this spread is it makes me reflect. it really makes me reflect, and I really love that. Not just on the memories, but on the significance of the art. Yeah. Support Black, y'all. Support Black all year, not just during Black History Month. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a very long plan with me. If you guys have made it this far, put some fists. Put some fists in the comments. Put some fists in the comments if you have made it this far in the video, because you're the true MVP of my life, and I love you. Thank you. All right, y'all. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help support the channel. Subscribe for more planning content, and I will see you real soon. Bye.